Welcome to the Buddy System podcast. I'm your host, Chris Higgins.
Are we going right now?
This is the co-host.
Hey, welcome to the Buddy System, you guys. Thanks for coming. I'm Matty.
I wanted to start. I saw him taking an absolute blinker on the Pendreman, so I thought it would be a good time to have.
That was a good way to get it going. You know what I mean? Surprise. Otherwise, I think you do have to sneak up on me. Otherwise, I'll just keep tinkering on this back wall.
Yeah. Hey, look, new backdrop. New fucking backdrop.
I mean, we did this in about half hour, 40 minutes.
Yeah, big shout out to Turner. Oh, fuck. How do you say
Zach's
it?
place. Zach's the man. He's across the hall.
Turnery. Yeah, I'm an idiot.
Turnery Design.
Turnery Design.
They're woodworkers
They
that
put
helped
this
us.
together. They're woodworkers. They're neighbors here at the studio.
Helped us a bunch.
Yeah.
They're awesome.
Fucking dope
Thanks, guys. Appreciate you guys.
He's really cool. They do this. They have like a bonfire out in the parking lot here on like Friday.
Looks pretty fun.
I saw it one Friday. I was just here late and I was like, oh my God.
We got to go to one of those for sure.
I pretty much invited myself.
You just show up.
I came up and I was like, I will be at the next one of these.
You do have a vibe though that can walk up to if five guys are standing around a metal garbage can that's on fire.
Yeah,
you can kind of be like, "What are you guys doing? Can I also join?" They're like, "Actually, yeah,
that's nice of
we
you."
normally beat people up to do this, but yeah, dude,
we all live here and this is for sure our fire. But
you like doing bad boy shit?
Come hang out,
join the club.
Then I'll
dude.
open up a can of stinky fish and just blend right in.
Dog, yeah. Welcome to the Buddy System's newest addition to our friendship and relationship.
Yeah,
Chris
I'm really testing the limits of friendship here.
Chris, I don't know, about 72 hours ago, started his new phase in his life.
Yep.
It's the tin fish phase.
Yep. I like stinky tin fish now on crackers with a nice plain white cheese.
Well, here's the thing. I do support it. It's very healthy.
Yeah.
It's good. You know, as far as like sustainability, I think it's good.
I like it because it's just like a small, tiny, like for science reasons.
There's a lot of science in there.
It's the lowest on the totem pole.
Omega-3 fatty acids.
It doesn't experience bioaccumulation.
I don't know what that means,
So
but
the higher you are up in the totem pole or the food chain, the more of the toxins that you absorb from each animal that you consume.
I hate bioaccumulating anything.
So
dude.
when you consume tuna are near the top of the food chain, you know.
In the sea?
In the sea, yeah. Tuna
We're
are
near the top, but there's some other guys.
Yes, of course, but tuna are
And gals,
fucking
sharks.
Tuna are not to be
Whales.
They are murderers. They are absolute hunters. They move it like
they're torpedoes in the water.
Yeah, they're perfect hunters for the ocean.
You ever see one come onto a boat too? It's like violent. It's a muscle that's like you can't even. I mean, I don't understand.
There's
That
just
it's so
a
strong.
chase muscle.
Yeah,
their muscle for chasing
in the
other
water.
fish.
Like it's
yeah. And so they hunt and
Torpedoes.
they accumulate salmon the same way. Salmon are also hunters in rivers and deltas and estuaries and things like this.
Sure,
it's just one of the reasons I think that there are there are studies in Japan where they eat a lot of fish, and like Norway where they eat a lot of fish. That they have like higher rates of like this like toxic related.
Oh, really? Was it mercury stuff?
Yeah. So I'm eating the tiniest, stinkiest fish.
But they also they have like toxin related stuff, but then they also live to be like 170.
Yeah.
It's like the blue zone diet stuff.
That's very true too.
Here's the thing.
Okinawans.
I'm kind of ragging you about. Well, you know, stink fish in the office is a move. Let's say. But you know, I wish. Here's the thing. I wish I liked them more.
Yeah.
I want to because it's healthy and it looks cool. I love buying them.
Yeah.
Some of the branding on them, like those fish wife things. I've given those as gifts. I brought them to picnics and been like, check it out. And I can kind of pretend like I like it by bringing it and opening it and sharing it.
And then people are like, do you want one? And you're like,
I'm like, I had like 2 cans on the way here. It's chock full of that. Can't get enough of this stuff.
no, Matty, have some.
You know how it's real slimy and it stinks? That's my favorite part, actually.
Yeah, you don't like the slimy, stinky stuff.
Slimy stinkies are in big time no thank you for your boy. I don't it's a texture thing. And I'm trying to get better about it because I know it's like I sound like a child.
Are you an oyster fella?
I am now because by sheer force of will.
Yeah.
But this is all I think I had my first oyster when I was like 30.
Wow.
Or maybe in my late 20s.
You do. It is. I think.
Until I was like 30, I told people. I got called out for this once in my mid-20s. I used to just say I was allergic to seafood.
Yeah.
Like straight up. And I was with this Irish girl in my mid-20s. We were backpacking and we were having dinner. I was like, oh, I'm allergic to seafood. And she's like, do you mean like shellfish? And I was like, no, all of it. She's like, that's not a thing. I'm like, well, then why do I have it? She's like, it's not. I'm like, you're right. I just really don't like it.
She's like, what else are you lying to me about, Matty?
But yeah, I do eat fish now.
Yeah.
I just like when something is super fishy.
Yeah.
It's fucking. It grosses me out. Dude.
Yeah.
You
I
know?
love stinky cheese, stinky fish.
Yeah.
Like,
Yesterday you did the combo. Didn't you have cheese? What was that
well,
cheese?
no,
you
it was
had?
just white cheddar. That,
okay.
Shout out is he lent me some cheddar.
Nice.
Not money, actual cheese.
Here's another thing where I feel like a child with cheeses. Blue cheese.
Yeah.
Don't like. Do
I
you
love
like
it? Yes, always love it.
See, I wish I did, but I feel like such a hillbilly when I don't like these things. So that's why I actively want to. But blue cheese is something that I've resigned to just giving up wanting it. I don't want to like it, and I'm fine with not liking it.
When did it become cultured to like stinky stuff like I do?
I don't think it was culture. I think it was necessity, and people were just eating. Like, imagine there's a bunch of milk, and then it turns hard, and people are like, "We still have to eat this. We're starving."
Mm-hmm.
And then you figure out how to make the gross stuff good. You know what I mean? I don't think cheese was on purpose.
You don't think so?
I don't think milking a cow was on purpose. I think like we were starving.
You think canned sardines were on purpose, or they just left them there and they're like, we gotta eat them anyway?
They left them in. No, they were on purpose.
Yeah.
You can't like hermetically seal something on accident.
Oh yeah, it's so true.
I mean, I guess you could with oil or like wax.
Yeah.
But no, that was preserved because like all preserved stuff, jams, jellies, like pickling stuff, that's all to get through the goddamn winter. You know what I mean?
Sauce is invented just to eat rotten food, basically, right?
Sauce?
Yeah.
I guess you could maybe.
I think that's something that I heard was like sauces were invented during some period of starvation and blight, whatever you call
Sure.
it, where they had to eat food that tasted like shit. So they invented sauces so they could stomach stuff.
I mean, all food until like a couple months ago. No, just kidding. But in the grand scheme of history, like until like 100 years ago, unless you were like French aristocracy, everything tasted and smelled like shit.
Yeah.
We've talked about this. I'll bring it up every pod. I think about it all the time.
What?
About how everything just smelled and tasted like shit.
Oh, way back in the day?
Yeah, and sauces also were probably a way to preserve stuff. I mean, like when you have like even like one like my next door neighbor growing up, like she was Sicilian, and huge tomato garden, but just like a one person tomato garden she would can it at the end of the summer, and we would all go over there and help, and it was like dozens of jars, like tons. You know, everyone would leave with 6 jars, like so it was the only way to like keep these peak fresh tomatoes. Because you can't just put a whole tomato in a thing. You got to like otherwise
that's probably
bacteria.
one of the first things we learned was canning. Yeah,
canning, and then learning that you can't let other bacteria in there because it'll grow, and then you get I don't know botulism or worse.
Was it true with the saucing, Israel? Was I true about sauce? Was I right about saucing? Damn it,
Nice.
dude! I'm out here peddling myths.
Someone
at all
made sauce
times.
before anybody could read, though, so no one was writing this down. You know,
Right.
Like that's why old cookbooks. Like I collect-ish kind of old cookbooks, but like when I find them, you know, like but ones that are from like the 1600s, like those are museum quality. People are. I'm not spending thousands on a cookbook. You know what I mean?
Right. So we can't chase down the actual history.
No, you can. I mean, you have access to it. Like I have a book that's like it's a cookbook per se, but it's this dude went through like cuneiform tablets and stuff, Egyptian, to try to find anything that talked about how they would have made something, and then like adapted those recipes to like modern day. So some of them are like technically could be a couple thousand years old. You want me to bring it in?
Yeah,
I'll bring it
in.
in.
I'm sure a lot of bread. I always think about that when I eat bread. I'm always like, you've been around for a while.
Dude, bread is so fascinating to me. And he talks about this, Michael Pollan talks about this in Cooked.
Okay.
Where like, because also the whole science behind it is fascinating to me too. Like if you look at like a kernel of wheat, right? Like the little grain at the top, if you eat that, nothing happens. You just pass out a kernel, like corn, you know?
You borrow it.
Nothing happened. Your body, like the kernel will like pass through your digestive system more or less unscathed.
That's what I mean by borrow it.
Borrow it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I forget whose joke that is. Might be Tom Takar.
Oh, about corn?
Yeah, he's like, you don't really eat corn, you just borrow it.
He does have a great corn joke. I was like, I'm going to stay corn.
Yeah, I'm going to stay corn. Yeah, exactly.
Something stuck in my teeth that I cannot.
So that's what happens with...
Can I use your notebook?
What?
Buddy system. I got it. I couldn't focus. It was stuck in my teeth. It was one of those raspberry seeds. Okay. Is it gone? Yeah. You guys get that?
Buddy system.
You use your friendship to pick stuff in your mouth now. Buddy system.
No, you flossed with my piece of paper.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you saw it, right? I mean, I wasn't like sneaky about it. I did it in front of the whole world.
I mean, I know I'm not saying you were sneaky about, but have you done that before?
Not with your things, but with mine, yeah. Yeah, that's the first time I've done your notebook. I know. All the time.
I wasn't asking if you. I'm like,
You're like, how often are you flossing with my things?
No, I'm saying, when did you? I just have never seen anyone floss with a piece of paper at all.
I've been doing it my whole life. I think it's because I saw my dad do it with a matchbook when I was a kid. He would like use he would open a matchbook and do it sometimes. So I was like, oh, that's a thing. You know when your parent does something and you just assume the whole world does that, and then you're out in the wild and people are like, what the fuck did you just do? I'm like, oh yeah. No big deal, right?
I love how you immediately were like, dude, I'm not flossing with your stuff that much, honestly.
Yeah, just sometimes, dude.
My stuff, almost all of my belongings have been flossed with. Oh,
Yeah,
God,
most pieces
that
of
was
paper.
so funny. Oh man, I was sorry to change the subject so annoyingly, but I after this, I have the pleasure.
Mm-hmm. Wait, we never finished talking about the bread though.
Oh yeah, keep going. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm
So
sorry.
the wheat kernels.
Yeah.
If you grind it, now it releases all these like nutrients and vitamins.
Yeah.
And then they probably what they think is they like mixed it with water probably to make some kind of crude porridge, let's say. And then so like yeast that like is in like a sourdough starter. That's just like yeast. Is in the air all around us. It's on our skins everywhere. They probably left this porridge out for a little while, and yeast from the air got in it, and then maybe it like somebody that fell asleep left that porridge maybe too close to a heat source or a fire in the camp, and then woke up and it was like not
Solid.
porridge anymore. It was like a solid thing that you could chew and eat. So that's how they think they might have invented the concept of bread, which is so fascinating to
Just
me.
constantly stumbling up.
Yeah, because you're just starving. You're like, what about this?
I love that.
How often do you think people were eating tree bark before they were like, this doesn't do anything?
This is not. I am having terrible dumps
It tastes bad. It hurts
on the way out and in.
everywhere.
Yeah, just because the animals are doing this isn't. I mean, I imagine that's how a lot of human food and sustenance. We were just looking at animals and going, "I'll eat that too."
Well, also like think about poison stuff. The only way you can figure it out would be like, okay, so don't eat these. Last week, Steve ate them and died.
Yeah.
So I think no more of these berries.
This week, you're Steve. We're trying these berries,
Yeah.
and hopefully, you don't shit yourself to death like Steve did.
But a lot of animals eat stuff where they have like a unique adaptation that
Yeah.
allows them to digest or process it.
Yeah.
You know,
Like koalas eat eucalyptus.
It gets them so high.
Yeah.
It's their only food source.
and no one else eats it.
And it gets them stoned to the bejesus.
Yeah,
And
and
it's the only thing they eat.
They have like a pretty crazy existence.
They really do.
They sit there and just get really stoned on eucalyptus, and then they fucking
Fall asleep.
fall asleep, and then they have to do it all over again. They smell like dump.
Do they really?
Yeah, apparently
I've never
they
met
smell
one.
like hot trash and rotten stuff all combined. They can barely like move.
Yeah, because
They're
they're like tripping their whole
their
life
whole life.
on the only food that they
Just
eat.
imagine that. You're like, I'm gonna nap, wake up, and be like, I don't. What is happening,
dude?
Like,
And you finally just get used to it. You're like, life is crazy, man.
let's just hang out in this tree. Turns out if we eat it, we just have a big, good old baked time. Oh man, dude! What I was saying before, I
Yes.
almost rudely interrupted you.
You did,
But
but then I took it back and we finished it because it was you started it. That's why we wanted to finish it.
I'm glad we did it.
That was awesome. I can't wait to hear what you're about to tell me
Synergy.
though.
It's not that important. I was just talking about I have to
Everything
call
you tell me is
fucking
important.
T-Mobile later.
Oh,
And I
because
thought-
your bill thing from yesterday.
Sometimes I like bringing things up to you on the podcast that I know will enrage you.
Yeah.
So get this. I have to call back T-Mobile, and I will be ending up having to pay an extra $10 to speak to a human.
What?
When you call a robot yesterday, so something happened,
You just go agent, representative.
Yeah.
And just hit, you know.
but they didn't. No, I got like a robot, and they were like, "Just letting you know, everything is cheaper on this automated system. If you need to talk to a service, whatever, it will be an extra $10 service fee." And I was like, "Woohoo! That's
Why
a
don't you
thing now."
So I don't have the patience to do that. I would like just go into a store.
Yeah,
I can't sit on the phone because like
Oh,
when I lose my patience in a store or like in a on the phone, it's really hard to like not feel like a psychopath. Or
that was a message they also wanted to convey to me, was that this matter would not be able to be handled by an in-store representative.
what do you mean?
I know. They're like, "We have you in a little trap." Like,
They have the whole infrastructure at their fingertips in that place.
Yeah, I know.
Not like an authorized dealer, a T-Mobile
no,
facade.
it's just a rule they made. They're like, "You must go through the AI, or if you want to talk to a person, $10."
I would leave.
You'd leave T-Mobile?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd be like,
100%.
"I don't have a phone number anymore."
I would call them and tell them that. I would pay $10 to be like, this is the last $10 I'm ever spending here.
Here's the last 10
You
bucks
recording
here.
this call for quality control? Yeah? Hit record, dog. Send this to your fucking boss. I'm out. How's that?
The boss would be up and be like, "Oh no, he's Matty Ryan. He's one of our best calling
That's
boys."
the thing. Like they don't care, and it always becomes apparent when you're like I was with AT&T from I don't know, college until maybe a year and a half ago, and it was like this. It was some weird thing where initially when I was like freshman in college, me and my sister and my mom were all in the same like family plan. When me and my sister were both in college, and then after college split off. But I guess somehow it was still linked to my mom's like as a parent account or something. But like all my bills came to my apartment. You know what I mean? I had my own online thing that had anything to do. So then after my mom died and I was like dealing with this, like shutting down her like phone and like all this stuff, they were like, well, what about this number? I'm like, oh, I'm just going to break that off. They're like, you can't. And I was like, so then I went into the store and I was like, what do you mean? Yeah. I'm like, I've been a customer for like 20 years or something. Like, and they're like, I'm like, so what do I have to do, Verizon? They're like, maybe. And I was like, oh, then goodbye for real.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was
That was
nuts.
their solution. They're like, we can't do anything. So probably like
they were like, you can't keep your number. I'm like, the number I've had since I was 18.
So
like, I was like, okay, well then 100% respectfully to you.
Yeah.
Fuck this whole company.
Yeah. And so you kept your number, but switched
I'm Verizon
over.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God damn, that is. Yeah. I mean, it might be what I have to do too. Who the hell knows?
Go to Verizon. Whatever. I'm not going to sit here and fucking plug any cell phone company. They're all the devil.
Every corporation fucking sucks, dude. Like United Airlines, I don't get any airline. Why are the airlines able to just change the prices of the tickets all the time?
It's because
nothing makes any sense.
It's why all these rich companies and the billionaires keep trying to consolidate power into a handful of companies so that there isn't any other options.
Yeah.
Like with cell phone and airlines, like those are the only two companies, airlines especially, but like I don't think any other company or business has ever made me as mad as those two entities.
Yep.
And especially when you're like for hours of something where you are legitimately getting fucked by them, you know?
Yeah.
And their answer is like, we're so sorry this is going through this, but have you thought about this, that maybe you should go fuck yourself a lot?
It wouldn't be, we're sorry you're going through this, but it would be a lot easier if you didn't exist.
Yeah.
What if you think about it never being alive? What do you think about that?
Dude,
I don't get how airlines are able to change the prices of tickets. Like I get, all right, yeah, so the supply decreases and then the demand increases and then that affects the price. Sure, that might have just answered my own question. But
are you talking about how like it gets more expensive the closer to the departure date?
The overhead remains the same, and for some reason they're just like, we're just gonna keep jacking that number up and jacking you straight off until your dick is changed.
Because the closer you get to the departure date, the more that either you fucked up or the more something came up and it's an emergency.
I know.
They're like, sorry,
Isn't
someone's sick.
Exploitative though?
Of course.
It's so
everything is exploitative.
It's like
exploitative.
Yeah. I mean, it's the invisible hand of capitalism.
Up your ass.
Up your ass, spreading its fingers.
Puppet.
Yeah.
Yeah. I almost said Verizon. I almost said something positive about them.
You almost did.
I was like, I'm going to start my mouth right now.
God. You're almost like, oh, they're one of the good corporations. Yeah, that like happened a little bit ago with the McDonald's CEO. He took like a fake bite out of a hamburger. Have you seen this video?
No.
It came out a few weeks ago, but he was just, this guy, he like is taking a pic. He's like, the McDonald's CEO, he's like, this is the new Big Arch Burger. It's really good. And then he's like, nice. Like he like literally looks like he's tearing up and
that's
about to
because
vomit.
he saw all the R&D of what went into that thing.
He knows that he like just ate people or something.
Yeah.
And then the Burger King CEO like 2 days later decided to just take a huge bite out of one of their burgers. And now everyone's like, yeah, Burger King is way. It's like, no.
No.
You're falling into some kind of corporate like beef right now.
Right. Also, like if you look at some of those things, like there's an acceptable amount of X, Y, and Z in like most all food products, which is pretty. It's best to not learn.
Yeah.
Like I like in like peanut butter, you're allowed to have like a lot of insect parts in there. Will you Google how many insect parts are allowed in peanut butter? Oh, I love peanut butter, by the way.
I love peanut
I eat
butter
it all the time. I've got like three different kinds at my house right now.
Oh no! This is about to ruin my life.
It's from the FDA.
An average of 30 or more fragments per 100 grams are allowed in peanut butter.
I'm sorry, Christopher.
That means a 16-ounce of jar could legally contain 136
So knowing these companies,
insect parts.
knowing these companies and how they try to break the law already, Do you think that they're like, okay, so we can probably go 60 without them knowing?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Of
Like
course.
they're gonna go like
Yeah.
And if you're talking like meat packing and stuff, there's probably like, yeah, if a bone slips in, that's fine. So McDonald's is probably like, how much bones are allowed? All right, put a little bit more in.
Yeah.
Grind them into dust, add them to the burger. I don't know if they still do this, but I remember years ago reading that like the meat that for McDonald's burgers, before there was in the process before it was getting ready to be served at restaurants, they had to soak it for I don't know briefly or whatever in formaldehyde. Because before that process, it wasn't technically fit for human consumption. It would still be classified as like dog food grade meat. So it has to get like a quick flash in formaldehyde, which is what they put in its embalming fluid. And then you can eat it. I ate McDonald's like less than a month ago, so I can't like, I'm not like so holier than thou.
No, I know.
I know these things.
It's
I still
delicious.
Is it, or is it like, do they put chemicals in there to make you
for
think
sure.
this tastes good?
I think so. I think they're
Yeah.
tapping on plucking some strings. I don't really
I also
know.
get the same thing I've been getting since I was probably 7 or 8 years old.
The more you start finding out about corporations, the more you like when you watch like Batman or like any of these like superhero movies and like the bad guys like
I like how you're like, corporations, you know, like Batman, dude.
well no like no dude let me finish.
No, I love your brain. I just wanted to pause and do a Chris appreciation.
No, what I'm saying is like all of those bad guys in every single one of those things are like, yeah, and everything's rotten, and my whole plan is to burn it all to the fucking ground. And then you learn more about the world, and you're like, wait, hold on, actually. I hate to be one of those guys, but maybe I
think the Joker
was
cool.
on to something,
Yeah.
like exploding all the stuff. Like maybe leave the hospital out of it, but explode the other stuff.
Well, and when
Like,
you're a kid, you're just like, yeah, bad guys are bad guys.
Yeah.
Pow, zip. And it's like, everybody gets the same.
then you like reanalyze it, and you're like, no, Batman's just like a rich guy who's collaborating with the cops with the coolest equipment.
Imagine if Elon Musk was also going out and like beating up drug dealers. Do you know what I mean? Would people be like, thank you, Elon?
It's
like,
basically what it is.
straight up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or like, what's it? It's not.
Oh, hello.
Ned Stark. I almost said-
the Joker. What's going on with you, bro?
Have you seen my car? It goes really fast.
I was chasing you in my Tesla. It goes from 0 to 60.
I think mine just became RFK on accident. Can you just
They're both stutterers.
imagine both of them in an elevator for a while? Do you think one of them would talk the other one to death? Oh God, I hate them both.
That's the Elon stutter.
Yeah, but yeah, imagine if he was like, I mean, same with I almost said a second ago Ned Stark, but it's Tony Stark.
Yeah.
That also just rich guys like got a spacesuit.
Yep.
What's up?
A billionaire.
Billionaire.
And we're like, that's the good guy.
What happened? Oh, you want me to go get involved in war? Yeah, it's like it's corporate.
Meanwhile, the bad guy's like,
Militarianism.
this is all fucked up. We should probably change stuff. They're like, let's get the military involved. Like, it's very scary.
Yeah, Marvel movies, war propaganda, military propaganda.
100%. They were a lot of
Captain America, obviously.
their funding, and they get a lot of access to cool military stuff.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, totally.
see that.
Top Gun was
Oh, yeah.
completely funded by the military.
I did know that. Yeah,
And still is.
and enrollment went like crazy
Enrollment
afterwards.
skyrocketed when Top Gun came out. It was like, yeah. The military is one of the bigger producers of action movies.
Everyone thought they were going to be able to fly a plane, and it's
Yeah.
like 8 dudes a year can do that.
Yeah.
What you're going to be doing is taking a bunch of other people's shit with a shovel and moving it somewhere else.
Yeah, you
Mostly
are
that.
a parachute mechanic. Actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, when the more you dig into stuff, the more you're like, I'm gonna invent a name and become a Batman villain. Actually,
That would be sick.
know-
What would you?
I know you would be like the Trinkster.
The Trinkster? Oh, like trinkets.
Yeah,
Like,
be a Joker type thing.
Trinkster. What would my?
I have thrifted
It
a
would
bomb.
be like, look at all my trinket. It would be like my layer would look like like Ariel's Little Mermaid. Wow. Okay. Let me rephrase. You see all my words? I got so excited. That's what happens with my mouth sometimes. It's like
Well,
there's like a
God,
misconnect.
it lost its villainous
in
touch.
in the scene where, well, yeah, because I don't think I would be a bad villain. I would just be like, I'm gonna get your pocket watch or something. I don't know.
You just kind of be like a thief.
I don't want to steal people's things though. That's the thing. Well, we'll figure out what I could be a good guy. Gotta be a good.
It's not the exercise.
A good villain? All right.
The question was,
But I was gonna say
you're a villain.
my layer could look like Ariel's thing in Little Mermaid, where she's got all she's like, I've got who's its and what's its galore. Thingamabobs. I've got plenty. I want more.
He's being too cutesy to be a villain. God damn it, he doesn't have what it takes.
They're like, James Adomian has an amazing bit about Disney villains about how like they're all like gay coded, like Jafar. He's like, and he's like Ursula. He's like, yeah, that's like every like bartender at a lesbian dive bar event too. He's like, hey, lock the doors. We can smoke in here. Like,
yeah, dude. Oh God, he's so fucking good. He's been doing a really good Elon impression, actually.
Him and another dude have been doing Elon and RFK together, I think.
Yeah. You know what my villain would be?
I was about to ask you, and then I started singing.
I would just be a weed dealer.
Nice.
Yeah.
In the Batman universe, you mean?
Mm-hmm, but I'd still be perceived as quite the villain, I think.
He just like drops from a fire escape and goes, pow! Like, come on, man.
Come on, man. I'm just selling AIDS. And he's just like throwing stars me in the knee.
While he's covered in metal.
And then he like takes me and like hooks me up to the ceiling. Batgirl like kicks me in the feet four or five times. I don't know why the head.
The head. And wait, Batgirl. So he because he's with
Robin punches me in the balls.
You're like,
I'm
dude,
just selling weed, you guys. God damn.
He's like, that guy's got the munchies. Like, that didn't even make sense. Wasn't even that funny.
Yeah, because that's the only way that he serves justice is just nearly beat someone to death.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what law you're breaking.
Yeah, no, you're getting at least one really good punch with like a power suit and a metal hand.
Yeah.
So that's the other thing. I feel like most of those beatings he lays down, absolutely dead guys.
Yeah, he's like, I don't kill anybody.
Just because afterwards they're like, and they move. It's like, yeah, that was his lungs collapsing and then he died.
I actually have a code where I don't kill people. It's like, well, you for sure changed a lot of people's lives just now. Like that guy's not going to walk ever again.
Ever.
He needs like a lung thing.
Guy just said goodbye to solid foods.
Yeah, that dude's chairs forever. Mm-hmm. You know?
Yeah. His body is shaped like one. I don't know how you did that.
Kill anybody.
Everyone he touches dies.
Just maims or kills yeah. No one's having a good post-Batman time.
No. It is funny when they've never seen the Batman before and they try to fight him. It's like, oh, dude.
Oh, buddy.
No, man. He's got razor blade things right here. Like one of those. He's like, I didn't kill anybody.
Every Batman, there's a guy that's like, all right, here I go.
I never kill anybody. They can sew heads back on, right? No? All right. Turns out I've killed a lot of dudes.
That was a sketch that Pete Holmes did way back in the day.
Really?
It was Batman. It just turns out he just doesn't know what killing people is.
Really?
he like for sure like beats a dude all the way to death, and he's like, Batman, I thought he didn't kill anybody. He's like, he's not dead.
Really? God, I never saw that.
And then like goes all the way to like
sketch.
He's like, but your parents, are they? He's like, they're on a farm upstate.
Really? Oh, that's brilliant.
Yeah, it's so
what was
good.
this on?
He's so funny. College Humor.
Oh man! Oh, so this was way long ago.
This was like
it's like pre-Pete Holmes show. I figured it was like on a show.
This is when Pete Holmes was making a bunch of sketches when Batman was coming out, like Bane, Joker times.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, that is so funny.
It's
God,
so
I feel like we just ripped off that whole sketch.
No, I don't think we did at all. All he did was that
concept. Yeah.
No, I don't think we did.
Nice. All right, sweet.
I don't truly.
We love you. Hey,
truly,
man.
we didn't. It was just we were just talking about how he basically, for sure, when you're watching him punch people, there's no way people are getting up being like, dust that one off. It's like
that's smart.
Yeah, he's like, no, he threw a dude from a balcony. He's like paralyzing.
That was 3 floors,
breaking legs and stuff.
Those bushes really don't break your fall.
Yeah, I've fallen off of bushes. It hurts.
Into bushes,
falling into bushes.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of ways it can hurt. First of all, not breaking your fall, depending on how high you up. Secondly, if you hit it perfectly and it does kind of splay, that's good.
Yep.
But if you get poked a bunch, like.
I mean, I told you what happened.
I've been in a lot of bushes.
I went straight through and split my knee.
When
I was a kid. Yeah, I told you about it.
Really?
I was doing sword fighting. Yeah. We got into this 2 episodes
on the pod. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right,
sorry that happened to you, dude.
Let's do our fucking weekly segment. Things I wrote down.
Oh yeah.
Did you write anything fun?
In my phone?
Yeah.
I think I got a couple guys.
I'll go right now while you're looking for one. I wrote down every once in a while you have gas that truly saves your life.
Gasoline?
No, gas. Like fart or burp.
Oh.
You're just like sitting there and
it releases and you're like a different person.
You're like having a stomach ache or something's going on. You're like, oh no, it's probably my appendix.
Yeah.
Finally. And
You're
then
like,
you're
what do spleens do exactly?
Yeah, you're like, I'm gonna die. And then you just burp and you're like, anyway, everything's fine now. We're
You
good.
guys want to go rage? What's going on? That felt
Like,
great.
You just sit there and you're like, like a burp that comes from like down deep in your tubes.
That did happen to me once when I was a kid, where like I thought I had appendicitis for real.
Yeah.
And like, we were no strangers to shitting and farting. We talked about it a lot. Straight up, my dad, like no matter what was wrong with us growing up, he'd be like, why don't you go sit on the toilet for a while? It could be like our ankle. Like I think I'm fucked up my ankle. You're like, why don't you just try to sit on the toilet for a little bit? Like no matter what. But like, yeah, we were like out to dinner and I was like, I think I have to like go to the hospital. I was like 12 or something.
So why don't you try shitting it straight
He's
out
like,
your ass?
go sit on the toilet for a little while. And I like went in there and I like was like, really, it hurts so bad. And like I shit like the tiniest little thing. I was like, I think I'm dying. And I like was walking back to the table and I like sat down because I was like in so much pain. And I farted the fart of the century. And I was like, oh, whoa. Dad was right, man.
Yeah, all I had to do is get that little plug out of the way and then I was fucking ready to go.
So that was sometimes just got to do that.
Is there
Sit
anything
for a
worse
while.
than being on the toilet and fighting for your life and then kind of, looking at the bowl and being like, that's it?
Yeah. Well, it's usually not.
Well, I've looked at it and just like seen like basically like the beginning of my thumb.
Yeah,
and been
yeah,
like, I really struggled.
No, that's still, that means there's still, like, the dam hasn't fully broken yet, and there's still an absolute torrent that has to break through and party. And that's usually the thing.
Oh, yeah.
There's usually a false, that's the fool's turd. The real show is on its way.
I like how we're just analyzing turds at this point. I asked for it. I wrote
did.
on life-saving gas.
After we posted a shit reel yesterday, actually.
Yeah. This is an intelligent pod. What's your wrote thing down?
I had a couple. One of them was this thing I wrote. Rich people's whole thing is making something look like it's not that thing until that was never mind. That is kind of right though. Their whole thing is like making something look like it's not that thing.
Did you peter out when you
Unless
wrote it too?
unless that's cute again for some reason, then make it look like the thing that it is, but disguise as a thing so it's not the thing. No, yeah, I don't know that.
Were you on mushrooms?
Yeah. We did a little writer's retreat by myself.
You lost
I had a solo writer's retreat in
You
the
lost
cabin.
your ability to say any other word other than thing.
It's like, well, I was in a cabin and I was like,
and one
like,
thing is this thing and other things
okay,
are
I was
that
in a
thing.
cabin and it was like, okay, this is like the first kind of house, right? Like a log cabin.
Yeah.
And then rich people were like, I don't want I want it to be like a fancy palace, you know?
Yeah.
And then like now, like log cabins are like
The other-
chic, but like people are building $12 million log cabins that still have a Viking range and a fucking Sub-Zero fridge, but like it's a log cabin. So it's like, that's what I was trying to say. But I was by myself in a cabin in the woods on mushrooms.
On mushrooms with almost...
They wanted to look like the thing would not be the thing that the thing is trying to be, but it's the other thing, man.
Again, mushrooms, it took away your ability to get
like how
any
you
other
asked right
word
away. You're like,
other than thing.
My good man, perchance you on mushrooms.
My good man, I see
Yeah,
your writing.
actually.
Are you on the boobies?
You nailed it.
All right, well, I wrote down another one. Was I just wrote down a fun phone greeting would be Pinche Pendejo, this is Chris.
That's funny because my next one also has to do with Espanol a little bit.
What?
It's if I go out to eat with a white person, they order flour tortillas, I'll never go to a restaurant with them again.
Well, it depends on where you're going.
A Mexican restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, that was implied.
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
We're in a
Yeah.
Mexican restaurant and a white guy orders.
That's
and
very
I'm
good.
With a white person that orders flour tortillas. I will never eat with them in public again.
You're just at like a fucking Italian pasta place. Hey, I get some flour tortillas.
Hey, we eat some flour tortillas over here.
I am never
Marron.
going out to eat with you again. You're so
man.
embarrassed.
You're a Thai restaurant? What, you got no flour tortillas over here, huh? The fuck? This place is going to shit. I don't know why this guy became Italian all of a sudden. Hey, come on. Let's get some flour tortillas, huh? Tortillas.
Oh, goddamn.
How's your mother? You good? All right. Bring the tortillas.
That broke my ass. I'm done. I'm deceased.
One time when I was like, I don't know, early 20s, I was so broke and poor and I like was home late and I was stoned. I went in the fridge and there was nothing in there.
Yeah.
And I took a pickle spear and wrapped a tortilla around it and had a pickle taco. I've had worse things, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wrote this when I was by the cabin over the weekend too. We went to like a small town, like we're in a lot of small towns.
Yeah.
Like a small town, like breakfast place.
Yeah.
They're unhinged. Where they're like, we do 12 eggs on our breakfast sandwich. Is that all right? And you're like, what? Like we could do another 12 for it's gonna be another $1.50 for 24 eggs. And I'm like, what the fuck are you guys doing here?
How much food are you serving through here?
We call that the Jeffrey. He has one every day, 24 pack of eggs. He's big and strong.
24 pack of eggs. There he is over there. He's over there like Mookabadooko.
He's over there breathing like this.
Jeffrey.
That probably did not sound good if you're wearing headphones. Or it did. We can do slob ASMR anytime you guys want.
Slop ASMR?
Slob.
Here's one that I wrote down.
He's got headphones now.
People that don't say hi on the hiking trail, what's wrong with you?
I want to know too.
Yeah.
You just asked that to me like I'm the one that does that.
No, I know. Matty gets defensive as fuck. He's like, I'm saying hi on the hiking trail.
I do.
I know.
All
Me
the time.
too. Me too, dude.
I do it. I do it so soon that sometimes I have to do it twice.
Hi.
We're like farther. I'm like, and then I'm like, how's it going? So yeah.
As soon as you see them,
I have to
you're
do
like,
it twice. Hey, it's me. It's by myself. I'm a single man, but I not doing any weird stuff. Just regular
approaching
nature.
you, just simply hiking, doing a little bit of birding. The binoculars are
How you
for
doing?
Birds, not for chick butts. I promise.
Yeah. In the woods too. Good
Yeah.
luck.
I'm saying hi to everybody.
Oh, I meant to text Scoochie Boochie yesterday. I pulled up my Merlin app when I was on a hike.
Yeah.
First thing, pileated woodpecker.
Really?
Yep.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the next day I got another woodpecker.
That was his favorite animal
I know.
last week.
And I went to text. I tried to message it to him and Instagram. I don't know if I had service, but Instagram was like, I don't know, because we've never messaged each other before. I don't know if it was not letting me send a pic. It's probably good. If you've never messaged a verified user, you can't just open with a pic.
Yeah, that rips.
That's probably eliminates a lot
That's
of
actually
dicks.
very cool. But my favorite
It is
animal
one.
this week, I kind of didn't know about them very much before
Is what?
earlier. Is the sun bear.
Oh,
this week.
They're fun.
Yeah, they're
They're
pretty
cute.
tight.
Yeah.
They're like they're the only bear that's native to a jungle climb.
Small.
They're
right?
the smallest bear. They're down in Southeast Asia, like
me see. Oh, yeah.
Thailand,
Yeah.
Vietnam.
Look at that guy.
They're called sun
Come
bears
on.
because they have a little like sunburst on their
Yeah.
chest face area, kind of like a Rottweiler pattern almost.
That guy's got like his almost looks like a Rorschach test.
Yeah, all of them look like little Rorschach.
It's like
tests.
a little gentleman's bib.
Yeah, they have a little.
Oh, look how long his tongue is. Do they
have
eat
re-
insects and
I
bees
think
and
they
stuff?
eat insects and stuff from inside trees. They're very arboreal, more than any other tree.
Okay.
More than
Do
any
they
other
live
bear.
in there or just kind of hunt and hang?
They spend hours during the day sleeping up in trees because they're
Okay.
mostly nocturnal, and then they drop down to the ground to hunt and forage.
Do you know what I read one time? That you know how like when you're falling asleep and you kind of like you do one of those sometimes?
That's like something we learned in case we were being stalked and hunted, right?
Yeah, that I mean it all in the same umbrella. I think it's that, and supposedly like it's back from when we were hanging out in trees a bunch, or like if you were falling asleep to like make sure that you were like secured somewhere before you fell asleep and like fell out of a tree.
Right.
But also, I mean, the thing that you said makes more sense because I don't know. Our ape ancestors, were they tree folk?
Our ape ancestors, were they tree?
I was tree dwellers. I couldn't get the words out.
Were they tree, perhaps?
Were they tree folk?
I think
like Australopithecus, like Lucy.
no idea.
You know?
I think no. I mean, we had to go 2 foot because we were on
So
the
then
ground.
yours makes more sense than the tree thing that I said.
Because we were trying to, it's just jerk awake and not be hunted.
Well, because usually when you do that, it's like a quick jerk awake, and then it's like, all right, cool, and then you like can kind of
Yeah,
actually fully chill.
that is so weird.
Yeah.
Right before you're about to go into slumber town,
You're
your
like, could be
body's like,
danger.
whoa. Okay, we're good.
Immediate fight response. And
Actually, settle down.
sleep.
It's just like, nope, just your girlfriend again.
Yeah.
You're fine. She's not even that scary when she's
Also,
sleeping.
just go to sleep because if there is something hunting you, don't you want to be asleep when you die?
Yeah, kind of.
You're like, I'm dying. All right, sweet.
Yeah. And I'm up snacked.
Not running in the dark first and then, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, these guys are pretty cool, and they're one of the
I love
closest
them.
relatives to the short-faced bear.
Okay.
Which is like the scariest animal that's ever lived ever.
Do I not? I feel like I've heard of him.
Short-faced bear.
Oh, like the old one?
Yeah, they're an extinct
Yeah,
ice
yeah.
aged bear, and they were like long-legged to the point in which they were like faster than any bear that's ever. They could
This
like
is
go like
terrifying.
upwards of 40 miles an hour.
So this looked like it's 6 feet on all fours.
Yeah, and they were like just
Look at that
apex
thing's
predators
face. That looks
of
like a
apex
fucking
predators.
like a pit bull.
Yeah, they have kind of a pity vibe. It's like a giant pit bull bear. They're
Dude, look at
fucking
the paw.
terrifying.
Wait, is that an actual like taxidermy thing that they found from the Ice Age, or is that like a replica? That top left one where they're standing.
Matty's pointing at like a giant sculpture where these standing.
No,
next
top
to
left,
some
up
dudes.
one is.
Yeah.
Is that
I
like
think that
in a
is-
museum?
Yes, I think that is a replica at a museum.
Have they found their bones? How do they know about
Yeah,
this? Yeah,
yeah.
And is Ice Age like
Yeah, it's an ice age.
with
like,
woolly mammoth?
These are like mammoth hunting bears, basically. I think.
Dang.
Like they had to compete with saber-toothed tigers and things like that.
Did the Ice Age for woolly mammoths? All those guys. Would any of them survived if humans weren't also hunting them? Like early man. I mean, they were hunting woolies. They would run like hundreds off a cliff and then just eat like one.
Would we still have mammoths if
Yeah. If we didn't like kill them like a ton.
I mean,
real bad.
I think that you could say that for a lot of animals.
Yeah.
We are the leading cause of extinction.
Well, we caused extinction of some that were before even written history, there was like, I don't know if it was the ground sloth or it was something, because like the giant fauna, if you will, like were huge, but they were like, the one I read about was that they didn't like reproduce that fast. And then when they did reproduce, they had like one offspring. So it like humans, cave dwellers at the time, like killed this whole species off quick.
Much easier.
Yeah.
Because their gestation and raising periods are much longer. Yeah. Yeah. It's sad. But no, I mean, I would think there could be an argument for almost every extinction that overlapped with mankind was caused by mankind.
Or we helped significantly.
Yeah.
And a lot of times single-handedly.
I think we pushed almost every single species that's now extinct over the cliff. I don't think there's any way you could argue that
You're right.
that they wouldn't be here.
Since written history for sure.
Yeah. Maybe they got outcompeted on like a small island or something like that.
Yeah.
But I kind of highly doubt humanity didn't have a hand in almost everything.
Or like the dodo, any island that we went to that like had never seen humans before, and the animals were friendly, they're like, smash.
Yeah, dude.
Even if they didn't eat them, they were just like, isn't this hilarious?
This is so funny. You can just kind of kill these guys. Aren't we awesome?
There was this other video I saw one time. It was so fucking sad. I shouldn't even talk. Well, I will. It was like this songbird, and it was like the last of its kind ever. It was like the last known one of its species. And it was like in the video, this video is from like the 50s or something, or I don't know. And it was like singing in the video. And like birds usually sing to like attract a mate. And it was like basically singing to the world in which a mate did not exist because he was the last one. Isn't that heartbreaking? That's why I should have stopped myself from saying that.
That hits in a way.
Sorry, everybody, man.
Hey, it's okay. The pod's supposed to elicit all sorts of emotions.
That's
I
true.
guess.
I know. I
can't
think
all
about
be
that
funny
more
times.
often than I should.
Holy fuck! That just shattered my brain.
I know.
And mostly heart.
Yeah.
Guts are also feeling.
I know.
It's kind of a full body experience.
Think about it way too much.
All right. Well, anyway.
Yeah. Hey,
what's your favorite animal?
Mine this week, I'm gonna go peacock.
Nice.
Left field. I rented a cabin and did a little writer's retreat by myself this past weekend in Michigan. And I did some antiquing and thrifting.
Yep.
And I got this guy.
And you saw some peacocking?
No, I got this. I got this peacock.
Oh, you bought a little peacock sculpture.
It's like a ceramic peacock.
How big is it?
Oh, it's about like, man, I don't know, maybe 12 to 18 inches long and about 9 inches high.
Yeah.
With a long, it's like painted ceramic. It's from, it's from a ceramic place that is now been closed for decades.
That's sick.
Because there's a stamp on the bottom. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think like maybe
that area
50s.
of Michigan has some great thrifting and antiquing.
It really does.
Southeast Michigan. There's Southwest Michigan,
Yeah.
thank you, has some really, really fucking great thrift spots on that, like the Red Arrow Highway.
And like antique shops.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Bunch of good spots.
I've had some absolute treasures there. So the peacock is your favorite animal this week?
Of the week, yeah, because I brought it in because I had got a bunch of stuff at a bunch of different stores, and my whole car looked like a hobo was living out of it for months. So I brought that in because it was cold out, and I'm like, if it's packed back here, this is gonna break before I even. So I had it on my little table that I was doing all my writing at for a couple days. So it just became like my centerpiece. And then I was like, I did a little bit of psychedelics here and there. And I'd be at the table, and then like the peacock, it just became like my little friend for the weekend. So then now this peacock.
Oh, hey, friend.
But look at the feathers on that thing. Have you ever seen one in real life do it like that?
I have.
When it fucking rocks its shit out.
I know, they're crazy.
It's nuts,
They're
dude. You're
so
like,
beautiful.
whoa.
And the cry they make is like
Piercing.
yeah.
Yeah, you can hear it so far away.
Majestic. I
See, in
remember
this one, this one's cool, but I've seen them like walking around the grounds before where it's like this long cape of feathers.
yeah. They have
There it
them
is, look at
just
that.
wandering, I think, the Denver Zoo. I think they're just wandering free.
I've been a couple places where they are just like wandering loose,
Yeah.
and you're just like, don't fuck with them.
Like these guys know how to not go into the lion cage.
Oh yeah.
Like
Well, I
what-
think that's like survival of the fittest.
Yeah.
Also, I'm sure there's like preventative measures for things because
We
they're
gotta
not
order-
small.
We got to order some new peacocks. They
These ones
went to the
love
lion
going to the
enclosure.
lions.
Yeah.
And the lion's like, what? I didn't eat it. And it's just like the most beautiful feathers coming out of its mouth.
Yeah. This
Also, if we may, perhaps, and I mean this in a positive way, the gayest of the males in the animal kingdom.
yeah. Up there.
Beautiful.
Some fantastic bird.
Do you think they're mad that they have to mate with female peacocks?
Yeah, because they're so much uglier.
They're just like if that was you, wouldn't you want to be like, I'm gonna find one of these?
And where's your plume?
Yeah. Oh, you
Bitch.
don't have any? I bring all this to the table.
Oh, you don't have any? Well, I'm gay now because I'm
Okay.
gonna go kiss.
Oh,
this guy
we
over
have
here.
to proliferate the species or whatever.
No, I wouldn't.
Oh, you like these feathers? Fucking must be nice.
Well-
I can't even see them.
I'm gonna go be with someone who also has feathers, and that's dudes.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm attracted to now, I guess.
Thank you. Also, when they're down, they're just like walking around with like a dramatic cape all day, made of secret beautiful feathers that no one can look at until I say it's okay. Was that an albino peacock?
Yeah, what's an albino peacock's feathers looked like all fanned out? I bet the
Whoa, it is pretty
Whoa,
stunning
never mind. It
still.
looks
Holy
like a
shit.
damn fucking galaxy.
It's like a snow princess.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
it's
man.
the most beautiful dude I've ever seen in my life.
See, it's such a bummer that that's a dude for some reason. I don't know
Why,
why.
dude? Come on, let him fucking
That's
work.
true. That's why it's like it has to be. I can't my brain can't let that be a straight guy. It's wasted on him, you know.
It is kind of funny to look at that picture of a beautiful peacock, and he's just like, "Yeah, dude, where are the fucking chicks, bruh?
You like these feathers, dude? Fucking bitches love this shit,
Bitches
dude.
love my big plume.
Yeah,
Bitches love all my
broy
plume.
peacocks. Yeah, it's got to be. To me, a peacock has to be a woman or like someone's like, "Hello, do you like these? Aren't they so shiny?" Not a dude that's like, "Sup, dude? You ever see this shit?"
So, dude, check out how fucking fat my plumage is.
Yeah.
It goes everywhere like full-blown starburst plume.
You heard it here first.
Cosmic plume style.
Peacocks are not straight dudes. It's a waste. They're too beautiful.
Oh, man. All right. So that's your favorite animal.
It is.
Gay guys.
Yeah. Gay peacocks is my favorite animal of the
I
week.
love it. Good for you.
I think there has been studies of like homosexuality in the animal kingdom. I'm not sure how,
it occurs.
Yeah.
It's definitely out there.
but
Yeah.
I'm like not sure what's like how deep the list of species goes.
There's two tortoises that have been together for like 100 years or some shit like that.
awesome.
Two male tortoises that are in a relation.
We should let's talk about the buddy system. Those
Yeah,
are those guys
those are
started it.
Buddies right
They
there.
met during the Civil War and they're like, this sucks, right? They're like, you want this vibe?
You want to buy a bulldog?
It kind of looks like us, but a dog.
You want to move to north side of Chicago and buy a bulldog?
Let's do it, man.
You get a tiny pair of shorts, we'll both shave our heads.
Wait, they live in Chicago? The tortoises?
No, I'm just talking about
Oh.
every gay couple I've
Oh,
ever
yeah,
seen
yeah,
in
yeah.
my neighborhood.
Oh, you do live kind of close to Boys Town.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It's awesome.
I
That's why
love-
have so
I
many
love
good restaurants
Andersonville.
and bars and cocktail places. There's this great gay bar cocktail place called called Wang's right
Nice.
north of my place. Dude, it's like it's got very like old Chinese feel to it.
Mm-hmm.
You walk in, it's like
Where is this bar?
North Broadway.
Has it been there for a long time?
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever been there.
Yeah.
I've been to a lot of gay bars in this
A
city.
lot of the North Halstead is or like Boys Town, but then if you just go directly east of there,
Yeah.
along Broadway, there's a lot of like that's kind of like, I
Right.
feel like where a lot of the like the
I'm
old,
trying to think where the manhole used to be.
old gays are.
Yeah.
And I think the manhole is around there.
Is it
too.
still there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not sure, but yeah. It's fun. There's some great places up there. Yeah.
And I'm trying to think
For
there's
those
like,
of you in Chicago, go to Wang's, get a lychee martini.
and then there's I mean, this was down there. You probably been there because it used to be down by the lodge when it was at the Newport Theater, but Nisei Lounge.
Oh yeah.
I was reading the history of it's obviously sad or, unfortunate and not great, but like why there isn't more, it's like the only like Japanese dive bar in Chicago.
Right.
And I read some article about it, and it goes back to the camps during World War II.
Fuck. Yeah.
Isn't that fucked up?
Let me guess. Like some Japanese people open that bar.
No, it's not. It's not Nisei Lounge because I think
them?
Nisei like was still like rum, but like there used to be more. I think is what happened. Like there used to be more like Japanese prevalent culture. I think in Chicago or maybe other major cities.
Yeah.
I also this is now something where I need to get my facts straight again because I could be wrong.
Of course.
But
it's fine.
There's at least glimmers of truth in what I just said.
Of course.
And of course it's about imperialism and colonialism and bullshit.
The Japanese had a firm grip on the trajectory of this culture, and then World War II happened. A lot of people were falsely interned, and then
at the end of the day,
of their opportunity was stripped from them in a way that is typically criminal of this government. Let's
the U.S.
move
was
on.
being racist. Yeah, okay, great.
The new segment for this is the treasure of the
week. We've almost done it a couple times.
Yeah, we've almost done
I've
it a
just
couple
forced
times.
you to look at something, I think.
Well, that's fine with me.
Yeah.
I like it. It happens all the time. Like you're a thrift man. Like this
and antiquing. There's a difference. Thrifting, antiquing, vintage shopping, those are all three different beasts.
It's the same vibe though. It's usually done by those three things are always done not mutually exclusively.
True, that's yeah.
Usually combined into some sort of effort.
Can be.
For knicknacks, trinkets,
depends.
And vintage.
People are into different stuff.
A vintage vibe. Yeah.
Different collectors.
It is kind of hilarious how you do it a lot. Do. Like we've talked about it before, but I'm like, Matty, will you go get something from Best Buy? And then they're like, for sure, brother. And then you come back with 2 vintage lamps.
And I got these lamps.
And you're like, did you get the SD card?
They didn't have those. But
no, I never checked.
Goodwill, no SD cards. If
I
you can believe
lamps the whole time. So what's your treasure this week? Because I do love to go thrifting too. A lot of mine is clothing.
Oh yeah.
I do thrift a lot of clothes.
I have a hard time thrifting clothes and vintage clothes shopping.
Yeah.
Just for the way it fits my fucking long body. You know?
Well, I got this body that's long and wide, so I just get if I go to a place where there's a lot of like farm stuff.
I would be the amount of 2XL stuff I find that I love.
Yeah.
I'm in this weird zone of like you know.
If I'm in a rural area, there's a lot of 2XL that I love.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're in like the pig farming areas of the country.
When I'm where there's broad men, then I can find some good stuff.
Yeah, when we were in Fargo, you got a couple of vintage, things that fit like right off the rack.
I
It
could
never
have bought
happens.
more too.
There's so many things at vintage shops. I will be like, I love this thing. I know it's not gonna fit, but just in case, I'm gonna try it on. Maybe I could drape something else over it, whatever. Wear it as a layer, and I go in there, and it just doesn't work.
Looks like you're wearing a sleep shirt. For a kid.
It's either too big in a weird way or too small in a weird way, and it's very rare, but. Yeah, treasures of the week. We gave treasures of the week parameters, which was that it can be a thing or a person, and that it should be both every week. We should choose.
So this week you chose a thing and I chose a person because I think the person vibe goes with our.
Isn't that fun?
Yeah. We're the buddy system. We want to do the opposite of talking shit.
Here's my treasure of the week because I have thing this week and Chris has person. It's a Petoskey stone.
Petoskey stone?
Yeah.
Whoa. So
it's what my watch face is made of.
Whoa.
Is a thin slice of that stone.
So this is like for those of you who are listening, it's like a rock that looks like a turtle shell.
It's fossilized coral, and it comes from like northern, Great Lakes or northern Lake Michigan. And there's Petoskey, Michigan up there, which is named after, and even the word Petoskey is like some derivate or version of, I think, a Native American guy who lived there at some point. But yeah, it's like fossilized coral you can find up and down the shores of Lake Michigan in different sizes, sometimes tiny little pieces. I've found a few.
Did you find this piece?
I did not.
Oh, so you bought this guy?
I did. I was at a stone store. It was this old lady, and she was really nice, and I got that. And, I guess this will be a double. And this piece of meteor.
Nice. Oh, yeah. Yesterday when you were like, check out this piece of meteor, I was like, do you find that?
Didn't care. I'm like, yeah, I found it. You didn't see me in the news yesterday? A meteor landed right next to me, dude. I found this.
I'm an idiot, dude. I thought you were just looking at the ground and you're like, whoa, is that meteor?
I was at a baseball game. I was like, watch out, meteor. I just necklace, dude.
Oh, man. Well, these are good treasures. Rocks.
I feel so like a Petoskey stone is something I've always been against purchasing because I've found like tiny ones before. And the biggest one I've ever found is maybe I don't know, as big as a $50. But this was a nice old lady, and she had that one, and it was not expensive, and I liked it, so I got it from her, and that's my treasure of the week.
I love it. Rocks.
Fossilized coral. I mean, I forget will you see how many millions do we do Petoskey stone? 350 million.
Let me touch
That's
that
so many
again.
more than I thought.
That's so old.
I knew it was million is but
Dude,
not that many.
I love cool rocks.
Right?
I don't want to seem like I'm belittling.
Yeah, that's okay.
The rock.
You can be
thing.
honest.
No, I love them.
Oh yeah,
I'm fucking all down. This shit is where are we keeping this treasure?
I'll probably keep it in my pocket for a while.
Yeah.
but we can get. I want to get one for the shelf.
Does it have any properties?
I don't think not the way that like other ones do, but I did. So at this crystal shop, I went to this little rock shop when I first got there. Not this. I got this one at a different one, but I did get some like a handful of stones that were supposedly good for creative rebirth, and it was had a nice time.
Yeah. You got that rock, and then you wrote down stuff like, and that is this, and that thing is also that thing.
I was really
fucking rocks are working.
tapping into the divine on that one. You know what I mean? I was really harnessing the spirits and the muses.
Oh, man.
What if this thing was like a butt, man? Oh, that's what I got the rocks for. I'll bring the rocks next with the other ones. I got citrine and a tourmaline and a few others that I forgot.
I believe in the rock stuff too. Why the fuck
Why not? Why not? I'm like, you know what? Do I think it's gonna? Do I feel something charge my bones when I hold it?
Yeah.
No, but it was like more real than a lot of stuff that isn't real.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, when I fainted in Albuquerque because my back gave out on me, I was walking around an area where I was staying in Albuquerque. I forget what it was called, but it was really beautiful. I was just kind of walking around, very flimsy feeling. And I went into a crystal shop and I was like, I fainted yesterday. And I went to the hospital because of my back blew out. Do you have any rocks for that? And I just let this hippie go. And I ended up walking out with like 3 rocks. And that was the beginning of my back being pretty much better.
Yeah.
Like in the early episodes of this podcast, I was stiff as a board.
Yeah. Sciatica.
Like this is how I would do the episodes, like fully like planked
We'd be
out.
like hanging out all like at the studio all day, and we had like back exercises every like half hour.
Yeah. And so, yeah, who knows? Maybe it was the round of steroids that I was put on. Maybe it was the rocks.
It could have been the spinal tap.
Maybe it was modern medicine. Maybe it was the fucking little pieces of rock I kept in my pocket.
Could be the tarot cards, dude. I don't know.
My treasure of the week is a person, which I think is a good one. I want to do the opposite of talking shit on this podcast.
This was one of the ideas because I wanted to do treasure of the week, and then when I was doing my little weekend, I was like, treasure of the week should also be a person.
Yeah, brother. This is where mushrooms are good, Yeah. At all times they are. I do love mushrooms. But my treasure of the week is a good friend of ours for a while, and he's now becoming one of America's good friends because he's found some stardom. His name is Tommy Brennan.
Oh, Tommy B.
I'm so happy for him.
I love that.
One of my
sweet little boy.
Dear friends.
He's a man. He's a big man. Strong.
But when he started with us, he was boy. He came with like fresh.
Look at this beautiful boy. I mean, Google him right now. He still looks like a beautiful little sweetheart.
Yeah. Well, I remember hosting a show and he was one of the guests on it, and I was like, Tommy looks like he would host a talk show exclusively for quarterbacks.
It's true. Look at that perfect little hair too.
And so Tommy's like killing it. He got on SNL this last season. One of my dear chums, and he's crushing it. It's so good to see.
Midwestern stock.
And then I fucking went to New York to do his show. And, whenever you have that moment where your friends experienced some success, you're like, has he changed? He has not changed at all. He's the sweetest man alive.
Because he rules.
We did a show. He's like crushing. He's working so fucking hard, writing such funny jokes. He's doing this show every month in New York in the Lower East Side. If you're ever there at Sesh Comedy Club.
Oh, the one you did?
Yeah. And he like does this stuff where he like lets his friends go up for 15 minutes. And then he does 15 minutes after them where he kind of just like workshops some shit. And then he lets another person go up for 15, and then he goes up for 15 again.
Genius.
And he runs like an hour-and-a-half show. He's got 3 friends that come up and do it.
Great.
And then he gets to work on all this shit. I'm like, the man doesn't have to do that.
Right.
He's
busy as fuck.
SNL. He's busy as fuck. He doesn't have to try to keep being better or like humbling himself before his craft.
Right.
You know what I mean? And he doesn't pretend like because he's found success,
he's going to turn his back on stand-up.
Figured out stand-up.
Right.
Yeah. So
no, he's the best.
And then the motherfucker gave me a thank you card after the show.
That's the Midwestern sensibilities.
He was like, thanks for doing the show, and handed me an envelope. I was like, the fuck?
I love
and
that.
It had like a sweet little note that was just like, thanks, Higgy. Good job for being my buddy for so many years.
I've had that on shows where someone gives you like a little card, like a sealed card
I know,
with like the cash for the show and like a little note in there. I'm like, wow, that's
Yeah.
That's top notch.
Yeah, just a fucking great dude and just crushing it. And I hope he keeps doing it. And
He will. We love you.
That's treasure of the week. And like, it's corny, but I want to like fucking, for these ones
not.
where it's just you and I.
Yeah.
That's a segment where we'll shout out a dude or a guy or a gal or whatever.
A person.
Who's just doing it right. And maybe it's someone who we don't know. Maybe it's just a fucking politician or a chef.
It could be a person neither of us have met, living or dead, or someone that just did a funny thing that we saw on the internet and be like, it's this guy that fell off a diving board or whatever.
But overall, I just think Tom is succeeding right and finding it in the correct lanes. And the man is built for SNL. So Lauren, don't fire the man. He's gonna do you a lot of numbies.
Lauren, you got gold in your hands. You heard it from Chris right here first.
Yeah.
You got gold, kid.
So
it's not going to be a guy that fell off a diving board. It's going to be a friend that we like. Or we'll figure it out.
My treasure of the week is this guy did a big old belly flop on the internet.
Too worried about the intricacies of person treasure of the week.
Oh, man. Dude, we're winding down. This has been a fun pod.
This has been fun.
I hope that the ghosts that live in the studio are happy with it today.
I think so. They've been... I think we can tell because of how quiet it's been.
Yeah.
No pounding.
No.
The ghosts in this place are of a special breed, I think.
Yeah. I don't know. Where the studio is in like a warehouse.
Yeah.
Where for sure there was like child labor.
At some point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I've never heard the pitter patter of their feet, but would I be surprised if I did?
Yeah, because they didn't let them wear shoes. That's why they were dying so much in here. You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh, God, that was good. That like gave me a little shiver. Yeah, barefoot, like a little slap. Oh, God.
They're trying to haunt you.
No, I think it's like most of the ghosts here are just like, it's like a Polish guy covered in chains. He's like, ugh, it's somebody.
I'm so covered in chains.
It's just like, no, that guy's name is Jeff. That's not a ghost.
That's Jeff. He's a fucking
He
performance
needed help,
artist.
and he looked at him and ran.
Oh, God, fucking Polish chain ghost.
Let's go. No, dude, that was Jeff.
That was Jeff. He needed help. He was fucking roped. He got himself all covered in chains. And you called him a Polish chain ghost. And he is Polish. He's very offended.
He's alive, though.
Yeah.
That is rude. When you called him a dead guy, that was still...
Fuck, get out of here. There's a chain ghost.
His face just looks like that, okay? Sorry, Jeff.
Man, I feel like it almost would be hard to get haunted these days because of just the amount of shit I've been exposed to on the internet.
Yeah, where you're just like, your bar for getting scared is so high.
Yeah. I've seen like you accidentally click on something like, I just saw a guy die. Holy fucking shit.
True.
You know what I
we've
mean?
been very desensitized to most horrors.
Pre-internet, it was so easy to come up with ghosts because you'd be like, everything was, there's so much wonder.
Yeah, Blair Witch Project was $1 billion thing that they shot on like
And
an
it
iPhone.
was all just a creaky floorboard. And people
yeah.
were like,
Oh, God. Yeah.
You know?
I mean, I think I would try to be unfazed by a ghost, but also we don't know how it would appear to you. Like, are you picturing like a classic movie apparition where you can make out their features and what they're wearing, or is it like some kind of phantasma, shapeless entity?
Either would really freak me out. I think I would immediately just run the other way.
Really?
The noise I would make would be like really insanely high pitched.
I think I would. It would depend on if it was stationary moving towards me. I would want to vibe with it. I would want to be like, hey, because you're here because of something unfinished, or I want to believe that I'd be like, hey, dude,
Hey,
what's up?
So, dude,
I would lose control of my
let's
bowels
chill. I
immediately.
promise not to film you. You can exist in this ethereal plane unperturbed.
True. It's like I would want to try to not. First of all, it might not work on camera. Secondly, maybe he's she or they, the ghost, is so used to someone.
Good job, Matty.
Thank you. So used to someone trying to capture their image on a phone that they will disappear.
Ghosts can be.
So you want to be like,
too.
hey, what's up?
Yeah.
Can we don't do anything bad to my wiener or butt? I don't know why. Right away, I'm just gonna go like that for the ghost.
Immediately, you're like, please protect my wiener
No
and
sex
ass.
stuff, but if you have unfinished business, I can help you as long as it's not unfinished business with my wiener.
I love immediately. You're like, hey, ghost, let's all get along. Don't fuck me, all right? Do not fuck me. We can
Please.
You can haunt this place if you
Please.
want. Just do all the scaries. Open the drawers.
What do you want me to do? Leave the basement door open? I'll do that.
Yeah, you
okay.
can fling all the fucking utensils out of the drawer.
The bread, push it on the floor.
Leave my asshole and dick out of this,
Please.
and it's in my mouth as well. God
Also
damn it.
mouth.
And no, don't fuck any of my boys or girls.
Ears, all my holes. Anyone in this house, no hole stuff. Thank you, please. Also, who did this to you? Why are you trapped in my cellar?
I'm just imagining you in like a seance, and they're like, all right, we have the ghosts here. Matty, anyone here? Do you want to say something to the ghost?
Hey, don't fuck me, all right?
Hey, I just want to get. I know we got questions for the for the entity and what the other side is like, but just promise not to fuck me.
Hey, ghost, thank you for coming. Do me a salad. Stay up my ass, huh?
Anyway, what's dying like?
Do you feel it? Do you know what's happening?
Are you in like an in between? Do you know that you're dead, or what's going on?
Is it mostly ass stuff, or is it like half and half?
When a guy says you can fuck him, what are you fucking?
Yeah. Does he feel it? Do you feel it? What's it feel like? What's everyone feeling in these days?
Oh man, I think that's a good way to end shit. Dude.
Probably, dude.
So
Fuck
funny.
yeah. Hey, hey, you know what? You're also my treasure of the week, dude.
Hey, dude, you're my treasure every goddamn
Every week, dude.
And so are Israel and Rob, the
You guys are
producers
treasures.
of this. Israel, Rob, and Sean, the producers
He's
of
gone.
this
Sean's
podcast. Dude, thanks for watching the Buddy System podcast. I'm Chris.
I'm Matty.
We have a bunch of fun episodes in the pipeline. Check them out. You can see all of our past ones too on Spotify, Apple, Amazon, YouTube. Yeah, we'd recommend watching them, but you can listen to them as well.
Yeah, I think most people are listening. Some are. I don't know. I don't know that anybody I've talked to is watching, but you should watch. It looks great. We're working on this. It'll be different next time. It's gonna be great.
Yeah. And yeah, if you signed up for the Patreon, we fucking love you.
Someone did right at the beginning of this. Thank you for that.
You get episodes early if you're on the Patreon. You also get our weekly bonus episodes that are a little bit more up to date, where we talk about current events and sports and stupid stuff like that. So we love you. We'll see you every Tuesday here for free, Monday for just $3 a month.
Yeah.
Love you.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.